Dear friends, welcome to AS American English Center. Take your storybook. We have come here to the story number 120, video number 120. Through English we teach, through stories we teach you communication skills, through stories we teach you personality development, through stories we change your attitudes and behavior for betterment. So here is a story. The moral of the story says that you do anything and everything, you achieve anything and everything, you create a lot of things just because of two things. One is love towards somebody, or the spirituality. Because of the spirituality in you, you are able to achieve and do something. So this is a story where a teenager, a boy is there, his father is there, his father is a blind man. So his father wants his son to be a good football player. Daily he comes to the stadium. He cannot see, but he cheers. The son is playing football, but he is a normal player. He is not a good player. So one day the coach came and told to his son, coach came and told to the boy that your father is dead. The blind father is dead. So the boy took leave and went there. After his cremation, everything is over. The final day, when the final match was going on, the boy comes there. He is an ordinary player, and he joined the team, and he was playing so ferociously, so wonderfully, that he was able to hit 5 goals and make his team win the football match. The coach was astonished. Just 3 days after his father's death, this boy comes and plays so wonderfully. He is such a normal player, but he was able to win the match. So the coach asked the boy after the match, how are you able to win the match? How are you able to play such wonderful game? How are you able to put all the goals? The boy said, so far my father was blind. He was not able to see me playing football. Now he is dead. I am sure he must be somewhere in the stadium. So I played today thinking that my dad is watching me. So each and every second I was thinking of how to put the goal. So I was playing so nicely just to pay my tributes to my father, and he hit the goals. So here the story says the love towards somebody, the passion towards somebody, the affection towards somebody makes you to do a lot of wonders. There should be a purpose on what you are doing, and behind the purpose, if love is there, love towards somebody, and you can achieve anything and everything. So a teenager lived alone with his father, and the two of them had a very special relationships, father and son. The father believed in encouragement. Father encourages the son. Even though the son was always on the bench, his father was always in the stands. Bench means what? He is in the class, the father is always in the stands, encouraging the son to play football well, cheering. He never missed a game. Father never missed a football game. This young man was the smallest of the class when he entered high school. So when he entered high school, this fellow boy was very short and small. His father continued to encourage him, but also made it very clear that he did not have to play football if he didn't want to. So father was telling to son, come on, join in a football team. Father said to son, if you are not interested in playing football, don't play football. But the young man loved football and decided to hang in there. So young boy wanted to play football, so he was there. He was determined to try his best at every practice. So all practice he is doing his best. He was doing his best, and perhaps he would get to play when he became a senior. He thought, okay, as a junior I'll be training, and after becoming a senior I am going to play football. All through high school he never missed a practice or a game. So all through his high school he was always practicing his game, but remained a bench warmer all 4 years. All 4 years he was sitting in the bench, and he was not a main player. His faithful father was always in the stands. His father was always in the stadium encouraging his son, always with words of encouragement for him. When the young man went to college, he decided to try out for the football team as a walk-on. So as a substitute he tried, as in the college. Everyone was sure he could never make the cut. So everybody thought he won't be able to become a main player. But he did. He became a main player. The coach admitted that he kept him on the Roaster. Roaster means what? Waiting list. Roaster. Because he always puts his heart and soul to every practice. So every practice is trying his best. So his name was always there. And at the same time, provided that the other members with the spirit and the hustle they badly needed. The news that he had survived the cut thrilled him so much that he rushed to the nearest phone and called his father. So this fellow was selected. So he went to the phone, he called his father and told his father, "Father, I am selected in the football match." His father shared his excitement and was sent season tickets for all the college games. So father took a lot of tickets and sent to his son for watching all the games. This persistent young athlete never missed practice during his 4 years at college, but he never got to play in the game. 4 years he was in the practice, but he was not able to play any football game match. The senior football season and as he trotted into the practice field shortly before the big game, the coach met him with a telegram. The young man read the telegram and he became deathly silent, swallowing word. The mumbled to the coach, "My father died this morning. Is it all right if I miss practice today?" So one day the coach gets a telegram, he gives to the boy to read it. In the telegram, what is it given? Father is dead. So the boy says, "Okay, may I go to my home, be there and do all the cremationary work, rituals, and shall I come?" And coach agreed. The coach put his arm gently around his shoulder and said, "Take the rest of week off. 1 week you go, my son." This is what the coach told, and don't even plan to come back to the game on Saturday. Saturday arrived and the game was not going well. Saturday was the final, the match was going on. In the third quarter, when the team was 10 points behind, a silent young man quietly slipped into the empty locker room and put on his football gear. Right, sir? So the football match was going on, first half, nearly 10 points. This boy's team was behind. So he put his football gear. As he ran out to sideline, the coach and his players were astounded to see their faithful teammate back so soon. "Coach, please let me play. I've just got to play today," said the young man. So the young boy told, "I want to play the football. I want to play football match." The coach pretended not to hear him. There was no way he wanted his worst player in this close playoff game. What do you mean by playoff game? Only 10 minutes is there. This boy, the coach don't want to allow this boy to go because he is not a good player. But the young man persisted, and finally feeling sorry for the kid, the coach gave in. "All right," he said, "you can go in. Now come on, you go inside." Before long, the coach, the players and everyone in the stands could not believe their eyes. They were not able to believe their eyes. That small boy, what he did, this little unknown who had never played before, he never played football match before, was doing everything right. The opposing team could not stop him. He ran, he passed the ball, he blocked the ball and tackled like a star. His team began to triumph. So his team was able to win the match. The score was soon tied. The score was even. In the closing seconds of the game, in the last seconds, this kid intercepted a pass, the football. He passed it and ran all the way for the winning touchdown. So he was able to go for the final goal. The fans broke loose. His teammates hoisted him onto their shoulders. Such cheering you have never heard. So all his teammates put him on the shoulders and they were cheering and walking. Finally, after the stands had emptied and the team had showered and left the locker room, the coach noticed that the young man was sitting quietly in the corner all alone. The boy was sitting all alone. The coach came to him and said, "Kid, I can't believe it. You were fantastic." The coach said, "You were fantastic." The boy said, "Tell me what got into you. How you were able to play such a wonderful game?" Who asked? The coach asked. "How did you do it?" He looked at the coach with the tears in his eyes and said, "Well, you know my dad died, but did you know that my dad was blind?" The boy said to the coach, "You know my dad has died, but do you know that he is also blind?" The young man swallowed hard and forced a smile. "Dad came to all my games. So all my training games my dad came, but today was the first time he could see me play. This is the first time he is able to see me playing, because Now he is already dead, so he will be able to see. I wanted to show him I could do it. So, dear friends, love towards somebody, you will be able to achieve anything and everything. Love is such a wonderful thing which you have to, which comes in naturally. So, love towards your father, love towards your mother, brothers, sisters, there you achieve something and anything and everything, right, sir? So, I request you gentlemen to come forward and tell what you are able to understand from this story. Tell the story in short.
Here we see the story about a football player. He is a small boy and his father was blind. His father encouraged him to play the football, but his father can't able to see is playing because his father is blind. One day his father was died. At the time the coach said, you go and attend the funeral service, you take off for 1 week. But the boy came on the Saturday and is seeing the match. The team is going to lose the match. At the time, he said to his coach, I want to go to play in the match. But at first, his coach refused to play him. But at the final, he allowed him. The boy go and kick off 5 goals and he bring victory to his team. All of his team members, they put him on their shoulders and they cheered up. At the end, the coach asked the boy, how you played a nice game today? The young boy said, my father is blind for many years, so he can't see how I am playing, but he always encouraged me. But today he was died and he is in the form of spirit, so I think he is watching me. So for my father's sake I played well. So this way the boy paid his tribute to his father. From the story we can understand, if you love our sisters, brothers, father, mother, if you love and do something means we can achieve everything. This is the moral I can understand from the story.
Thank you. நண்பர்களே, ஏஸ் அமெரிக்கன் ஆங்கில வகுப்புகளுக்கு வரவேற்கிறோம். உங்களுடைய கதை புக்கை எடுத்துக்கொள்ளுங்கள். கதை 120. வாழ்க்கையிலே சாதிப்பது என்பது எப்படி சாதிக்க முடியும்? ஒன்று ஆண்பாலும் பாசத்தாலும், இன்னொன்று ஆன்மீக ரீதியாக கடவுளை மனதில் கொண்டு செய்யக்கூடிய காரியங்கள், தந்தை தாய் உறவினர்கள் மேல் வைத்திருக்கக்கூடிய அன்பு பாசம், இதன் மூலமாகவே சாதனைகளை சாதிக்க முடியும் என்ற கதை இது. ஃபாதர்ஸ் ஐஸ், தந்தையாருடைய கண்கள். ஒரு தந்தை மகன், தந்தைக்கு கண்கள் இல்லை, மகன் சிறிய மகன், அவனை மிகப்பெரிய ஒரு ஃபுட்பால் பிளேயராக உருவாக்க வேண்டும் என்பது தந்தையினுடைய ஆசை. தந்தையார் அவனை பள்ளிக்கு அனுப்புகிறார், கல்லூரிக்கு அனுப்புகிறார். ஏதோ விளையாடுகிறான், ஆனால் சிறந்த விளையாட்டு வீரன் அல்ல. மகன் எப்பொழுதெல்லாம் விளையாடுகிறானோ அப்பொழுதெல்லாம் தந்தையார் அங்கே அந்த அரங்கத்திலே ஒன்று மேலே இருந்து கைதட்டுகிறார். கண் தெரியாது. நாட்கள் செல்கிறது. ஒரு நாள் மிகப்பெரிய போட்டி நடைபெறுகிறது. இந்த பையனும் அந்த போட்டியிலே விளையாட்டு குழுவிலே சேர்ந்திருக்கிறான். திடீரென்று தகவல் வருகிறது, தந்தையார் இறந்து விட்டார் என்று. மகன் செல்கிறான் தந்தையினுடைய ஈம சடங்குகளை செய்வதற்காக. திடீரென்று ஃபைனல்ஸ், அந்த விளையாட்டு கால்பந்து போட்டியினுடைய ஃபைனல்ஸில் அந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஹாஃபில் ஆப்போசிட் டீம் மிக அதிக அளவிலே வந்து விடுகிறார்கள். திடீரென்று இந்த பையன் வருகிறான். வந்து அந்த கோச் கேட்கிறார், உன் தந்தை இறந்து 1 வாரம் கூட ஆகவில்லை, ஏன் வருகிறாய் என்று. இல்லை, கண்டிப்பாக நான் விளையாட வேண்டும் என்று அந்த கோச்சிடம் வற்புறுத்தி அவன் அந்த செகண்ட் ஹாஃப்குள்ளே நுழைகிறான். உள்ளே நுழைந்து அவன் தன்னுடைய வீர சாகசங்களை காண்பித்து கோல் அடிக்கிறான். இதுவரைக்கும் விளையாட்டை அவன் விளையாடுகிறான். இதுவரைக்கும் கோல் அடிக்காத கோல்களை இவன் போடுகிறான். தோற்கக்கூடிய டீமை ஜெயிக்க வைக்கிறான். ஜெயித்தவுடன் அவனுடைய சக தோழர்கள் அவனை பாராட்டுகிறார்கள். ஜெயித்து முடித்தவுடன் கோச் கேட்கிறார், எப்படி உன்னால் சாதிக்க முடிந்தது? இதுவரைக்கும் கோல் அடிக்காத நீ, இதுவரை இந்தளவு திறமையாக விளையாடாத நீ எப்படி திறமையாக விளையாடுகிறாய் என்று கேட்கிற பொழுது அந்த பையன் சொல்கிறான், என் தந்தை உயிருடன் இருக்கிற பொழுது அவருக்கு கண் தெரியாது, இங்கே வந்து அரங்கத்தில் இருப்பார், கை தட்டுவார். இன்று அவர் இறந்துவிட்டார். இப்பொழுது நிச்சயமாக இந்த அரங்கத்திலே ஆவியாக இருப்பார். நான் விளையாடக்கூடிய விளையாட்டை நிச்சயமாக அவர் பார்க்க முடியும். ஆக இந்த கோலும் இந்த விளையாட்டும் இது அவருக்கு சமர்ப்பணம் என்று சொல்லி தன்னுடைய வெற்றிக்கு தன் தந்தையார் தான் காரணம், அவருடைய பாசம், அன்பு, உற்சாகம் அதுதான் காரணம் என்று தன் தந்தையாரை பற்றி சொல்கிறான். ஸோ நண்பர்களே, வாழ்க்கையினுடைய வெற்றி, வாழ்க்கையினுடைய தோல்வி, இவை ரெண்டும் பார்க்கிற பொழுது உங்களிடம் இருக்கக்கூடிய உறவுகள், உங்களுடைய இருக்கக்கூடிய தேவைகள், பர்பஸ், ஆன்மீக பலம், இந்த 3 காரணங்களால் நீங்கள் ஜெயிக்க முடியும். ஒன்று தேவை, பர்பஸ், ஏதாவது தேவை இருக்க வேண்டும், அப்பொழுதுதான் ஜெயிக்க முடியும். இன்னொரு மேல் வைத்திருக்கக்கூடிய அன்பும் பாசமும். 3 ஆன்மீக, மனதிலே ஆன்மீக பலம், அது கிறிஸ்துவ மதமாகட்டும், இந்து மதமாகட்டும், இஸ்லாம் மதமாகட்டும், அந்த ஸ்பிரிச்சுவாலிட்டி என்று ஒன்று இருக்கிற பொழுது சாதிக்காத சாதனைகளை சாதிக்க முடியும். ஒருவர் மேல் வைத்திருக்கக்கூடிய தீராத அன்பு மேல் அவர்களின் பால் உள்ள அன்பால் சாதனைகளை சாதிக்க முடியும். பர்பஸ், தேவை என்று வருகிற பொழுது சாதனைகளை சாதிக்க முடியும். இந்த 3 காரணங்கள் தான் சாதனைகளை சாதிக்க கூடிய காரணங்கள். ஸோ இந்த சிறு கதை மூலமாக விளக்கினோம். இன்னும் அடுத்து வரக்கூடிய கதைகளில் பார்ப்போம். தேங்க்யூ.